Hey dear learners, welcome to Megha Discourse. As we know, UGC NET English is unpredictable and examiner can ask anything. So we cannot skip even a single question or single question type. So in this video, we are going to cover the trilogies. 25 most important trilogies, and from these 25 trilogies you will revise your 75 works and author. Okay, so without much delay, let us begin our trilogy session. These are our PYQs and we will cover our PYQs after the detailed lecture so that we can eliminate easily. Okay, so first trilogy, the Orestria by Aeschylus, and in this first we have the Agamemnon, and in this we can find that it shows the king return from Troy and his mother, and you can say that it is worked as revenge for sacrificing their daughter. Then in the second part, the libation bear, which is very important, and it focuses on Orestes, who kills his mother to avenge his father. And in the third part, the Eumendes, it marks the shift from blood revenge to legal justice as Athena establishes a court of law. And you will amazed to know that after this trilogy we get the evolution of justice, famous for this trial of justice. Okay, and it is the only complete Greek trilogy which is available. Now the second trilogy we have the Divine Comedy. In the Divine Comedy, it is written by Dante. We have Inferno, then Purgatorio, and then Paradiso. So in Inferno, it depicts hell and punishment for sins, and it is guided by Virgil. So this is very important to know. Then we have Purgatorio, and it shows purification of soul, as the name, purification, pure, and it is guided by Virgil also. Then we have Paradiso, means paradise. It represents divine love and salvation, and it is guided by Beatrice. So this is important thing to know, that who guided which one book. Okay, so first we have Orestria, then we have the Divine Comedy. Both are very important and ancient one. Now the third one we have Forsyte Saga. It is very important, you can say. It is written by Joel Galsworthy. Okay, and in this first we have the Man of Property in 1906, which introduces Soames Forsyte and the obsession with ownership. The second we have In Chansey in 1920. In chronology session we have completed this, and this presents emotional and marital conflict. Then we have To Let in 1921. It shows decline of Victorian value. So you will find the idea of property, marriage, and decay of tradition in his work. And Joel Galsworthy got Nobel Prize in 1932. And after this Forsyte Saga, along with these three trilogies, we have two interludes. We have more chronologies in the Forsyte Saga, so mainly it is known as Forsyte Chronicles. Okay, then we have Fortunes of Richard Mahoney by Henry Handel Richardson, and in this first we have Australia Felix, written in 1917, which presents Mahoney's hope and ambition. So it is on hope. Then we have The Way of Home in 1925, which shows growing disillusionment. First he get hope, then he disillusioned. Then we have Ultima Thule in 1929, which ends with mental breakdown and tragedy. So first he get hope, then he get stress, and then he was in tragedy. He break down. Okay, so this is about the Henry Handel Richardson trilogy. We have the Malgudi trilogy, you can say Swami trilogy by R.K. Narayan, and it is very important. First we have Swami and Friends in 1935, and in Swami and Friends it depicts childhood innocence. And for the chronology session I will tell you that with Swami and Friends you will get Untouchable in the same year. Okay, then we have the Bachelor of Arts in 1937, which focuses on youth and identity. Then we have the English Teacher, and in English Teacher it deals with marriage, loss, and spirituality. So you can say that with Swami and Friends it depicts childhood innocence, then Bachelor of Arts it presents youth, and English Teacher presents the marriage, loss, and spirituality. And we have the fictional setting Malgudi, which is very simple, realistic, and Indian ethos. Then we have The Village, or you can say the Lalu trilogy by Mulk Raj Anand. Okay, so first he wrote The Village in 1939, then Across the Black Water and Sword and Sickle. You have to learn the chronology in the sequence. So first The Village portrays rural exploitation. Across the Black Water it presents Indian soldiers in World War I. Then we have The Sword and the Sickle, which introduces socialist awakening. Okay, so you can find class struggle, colonialism, Marxism in his trilogy. Next we have Joyce Carey first trilogy, which is our PYQ. Okay, and it is written by Joyce Carey. So first he wrote Herself Surprised in 1941, then To Be a Pilgrim and The Horse Mouth. So in Herself Surprised, it is narrated by Sarah. ठीक है, in which we have events. Then we have To Be a Pilgrim, and the same events which was narrated by Sarah, it was seen through Wilcher, our important character. Then we have The Horse Mouth. Horse Mouth is narrated by artist, okay, and the name of artist is Gully. Okay, so these are three characters, which is important one. So you will find multiple perspective, multiple narrator in this work. Then we have the Molloy Trilogy by Samuel Beckett, and you know very well that he got Nobel Prize in 1969. So first he wrote Molloy in 1951, which shows fragmented identity. Then we have Malone Dies, in which he depicts isolation and decay. First fragmented identity, then decay, and the unnameable, in which he dissolves language and self completely. Okay, so he got isolated. It is the fine example of absurdity and existential crisis. Okay, we have the Sword of Honor trilogy by Evelyn Waugh, and first she wrote Man at Arms in 1952, which introduces Guy Crouchback. He is the character, Guy Crouchback. Officer and the Gentleman, which shows wartime chaos, so it is on war. Then we have Unconditional Surrender, which highlights moral collapse. So you will find satire on war and honor in his trilogy. Then we have the African trilogy by Chinua Achebe, and he is African voice against colonial narrative. So first he wrote Things Fall Apart in 1959, which presents the fall of Okonwo and Igbo culture. So it is on Igbo culture. Then we have the No Longer at Ease, which is on colonial bureaucracy and corruption. Then we have Arrow of God, which presents the conflict between tradition and colonial power. So this trilogy is on African culture, their norms. Okay, so this is all about our the African trilogy. The Wesker trilogy, it is important one, and PYQ as well. So the Wesker trilogy, first we have Chicken Soup with Barley. It is mandatory. Okay, it is very important, very significant. It is on Jewish socialist family. Then we have Roots in 1959, which is on rural awakening. Then we have I Am Talking About Jerusalem. It is on political disillusionment. So you can say that Wesker trilogy is on working class struggle. Okay? And one more thing, that it is called the social trilogy. Okay. Now, the next we have the Denging trilogy. It is very important. Again, written by Gunter Grass, who got Nobel Prize in 1919. So first he wrote The Tin Drum in 1959. It is on Nazi Germany through Oscar. So he is our character. Then we have Cat and Mouse in 1961. It is on guilt and adolescence. And Dog Ears, it is on post-war memory. So it is on World War, or you can say post-war. Same thing, you can say that it is on German guilt. Okay, so how to remember the Gunter Grass trilogy? First the Tin Drum, then the Cat and Mouse and Dog Ears. So you can say that in tin we found cat and mouse because of dog. Okay, so the next we have the Empire trilogy by J.G. Farrell, the most important writer. Okay, so first he wrote The Troubles in 1917, then Seas of Krishnapur. It is important because for this book he got Booker Prize. Then we have the Singapore Grip. So in Troubles he presents Irish unrest. Okay, then we have the Seas of Krishnapur, which is on British imperial arrogance, and for this he got Booker Prize in 1973. Then we have the Singapore Grip. It is on economic imperialism. Then we have the Deptford trilogy by Robertson Davies. He wrote two trilogies. Okay, so first we have Deptford trilogies, in which he presents Fifth Business on guilt and destiny. Then the Manticore on Jungian psychology, as you know about the Carl Jung. So it is on the Jungian psychology. Then we have Word of Wonders. It is on identity through performances. So it is all about our Deptford trilogy. Next we have the Cornish trilogy by Robertson Davies. First we read about the Deptford, then we have Cornish trilogy by Robertson Davies. So in the Rebel's Angel in 1981, it depends on academia and power. Then we have What's Bred in the Bone. So it is on art and biography. Okay, so just keep it in mind, art and biography. Then we have the Lyre of Orifice. It is on myth and music. So they are symbolic. Okay. Now the next we have the USA trilogy. In our knowledge session we have completed this by John Dos Passos. And in his first we have the 42nd Peddler. Then we have 1919, which is written in 1932, and the Big Money 1936. So far as this chronology is concerned, he used montage technology, or you can say technique. What is montage technique? That he used newsreels, okay, and you can find camera eye. So this is about montage technique, and it is on capitalism and modern America. Next we have Snopes trilogy. Snopes trilogy is written by William Faulkner. He is a very important writer. He got Nobel Prize in 1949. Okay, so first he wrote the Hamlet in 1940. in which flame smoke rises. Okay, flame. Look at this. Then we have the town. Okay, it is on corruption. Then we have the mansion. It is means collapse. Okay, and so you can remind it like first he got helmet and then he go to town and then he lived in mansion. Okay, so now next is we have the Judge Trilogy by Toni Morrison, the important writer, and she wrote Beloved, then Judge and Paradise. So for Beloved she got Pulitzer Prize and she got Nobel Prize later for all of her work. So Beloved is on slavery and Judge is on Harlem Renaissance. Paradise, and in Paradise you will find the race and gender conflict. Okay, so this is all about our Judge Trilogy. It is on Judge Age. The next we have the New York Trilogy by Paul Auster, and this is on identity, metafiction, and it is the fine example of detective fiction. So here City of Glass, Ghost and Locked Room, they all deconstruct what detective fiction. Okay, so it is on detective fiction. Then we have Scenes from Provincial Life by J.M. Coetzee. As you all know that he got 2 times Booker Prize. He got Nobel Prize in 2003. So he wrote Boyhood, Youth, Summertime. Very easy to remind. First he wrote Boyhood in 1997, Youth and Summertime, and it is his fictional autobiography. Keep it in mind. So the next we have the American Trilogy by Philip Roth, and in American Trilogy, as you can understand that it is on American politics and American critique. So first he wrote American Pastoral, then I Married a Communist and The Human Stain. So it is you have just keep it in mind. Okay, then we have the Ibis Trilogy, the most important. Okay, so it is written by Amitav Ghosh and it is on opium trade. So first you should know about the Ibis. It is ship, symbolism of ship. Okay, we have Sea of Poppies written in 2008. Okay, so you have to know about the chronology and the year. So it introduces character from different backgrounds boarding the ship Ibis and during the opium trade, as I told you. Then we have River of Smoke in 2011. It moves to Kanto, China, focusing on global trade networks, merchants and colonial economies. Then we have Flood of Fire, it written in 2015. It culminates in the first opium war. Okay, so first opium वो culminate करता है and it shows the full impact of imperialism. So overall you will find colonialism, migration, capitalism, language hybridity in this work. Okay, and it is post-colonial narrative example and opium trade. It is very important. Danzig Trilogy is important, Wesker Trilogy is important. Okay. Next we have the Border Trilogy by Cormac McCarthy. Okay, and it is on masculinity and border life. First we had All the Pretty Horses, then The Crossing and Cities of Plain. So just have a look on the works. Then we have the Mad Adam Trilogy by Margaret Atwood, very important. Okay, first she wrote Oryx and Crake in 2003, then The Year of the Flood and Mad Adam, and it is on genetic engineering, environment, and all shows dystopian future. This important one. Okay, so the Mad Adam Trilogy is on dystopia. First we have Oryx and Crake, the Year of the Flood and the Mad Adam. So this is our most important fourth trilogy after Ibis Trilogy. We have the last one, the Sea Trilogy, which is written by Abdul Razak Gurnah, and first she wrote Paradise, then By Sea, and then Desertion. So it is on migration and memory, and he got Nobel Prize in 2021, and that's why it is important one. So this is all about our 25 chronology and 75 works. Okay, so let's do our questions in detail. So first we have, which of the following fictional works from a trilogy by Mulk Raj Anand? As we know, Mulk Raj Anand has written the Village Trilogy or Lalu Trilogy, in which we have done the Village. Okay, and then Private Life of an Indian Prince, no, because it is a standalone novel. Then Across the Black Water, yes. So A, C. Then we have The Sword and the Sickle, and yes, this is in our trilogy, and The Road is not. So our option is A, C and D. They all togetherly make our trilogy. Okay. Question 2. Joyce Carey, The Horse Mouth, considered his masterpiece, is part of a trilogy. किस part है trilogy का? And which two titles from the following lies belongs to this trilogy? So first we have Isa Saved, no. Then we have To Be a Pilgrim, yes. Herself Surprised, yes. So we have read that first he wrote Herself Surprised, okay. Then To Be a Pilgrim. Then third is The Horse Mouth, and Charlie is on mine, no. So our answer is B and C. Okay, so it is first, this is second, and then he wrote this. Okay. Then we have question 3. Gunter Grass, The Tin Drum, is a part of trilogy known as Danding Trilogy. Okay, all are very important. As we know, in the tin we have cat and mouse because of dog. Okay, so we have answer C is right because of loner and dog ears, no. The rat, no. The crab walk and rat, no. So we have option C. This is all about our today's lecture. We have completed 25 trilogies and 75 works with year and their author name. And I hope you do well in your paper and you will remind everything while doing paper. And I hope our playlist and our videos will help you a lot in your exam. And very all the best for your paper, and do it with calm and peace. Okay, bye bye.